Here we go. 10-987-654-4321. 10-987-654-4321. 10-987-654-4321. Compete Forever 2K Association, Big League Chew, Big League Bubbles, Bubblegum Fun, blah, 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 blah.
10-987-654-4321. What it do, baby? Yeah.
What it do, baby?
Let's get the show on the road. Clippers and Sixers. Let's get it on. Championship game. Playing for some shmoney.
Oh, John Collins.
What?
Don't want Larry to go again, I think.
I don't hear Kevin.
I think he wanted Larry to go again.
That's what I thought he said. I can barely hear him.
All right, Larry's fine. All right, go ahead, Antonio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3 in the place to be. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. Let's get this thing on the road, man. Let's get these 2 games and get the hell out of here.
All right, Derwin say I'm with Cap.
I'm not with Cap. Cap can go fly a kite for all I care. Let's get this game on the road. Let's
Hey.
ball. Let's go.
Let me see. We got how does let me see. Let's go through the boxes again. How does Pap and Balla look? Is the lights
All
on?
right, everyone good. Everyone good. Let's go.
No, is the light okay? Are we good? There you go.
Ball girl in the group. She in the
What,
green
what
room.
what about Pap? Okay, let me see the scenes. Just quickly through the scenes. You've had an hour and a half. What the hell? 2 hours. You had 2 hours. Damn. what the hell is A. Willie doing?
Watching John Collins go to work over here.
Collins.
John Collins is going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta's up 8.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let me get situated.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we Gucci. Shit, let's go. You know what? Let's start over again. Okay, yeah, because I was about to say we need to clip that mic. That was that you, Hot Rod? Is that you, Hot? Hey, take it from the top again. Yeah, thank you. Okay, got it. Okay, cool, no problem. Okay, so when I hear your background right now, we're good, right? That's not on the screen, right? Okay, cool. All right, on you, bro. Here we go, guys. What is going on, good people? We're back here on a weekend, and it's a weekend. That means we're working on a weekend here on BNC, Black News Channel. This is the Compete Forever 2K Association. Guys play it offline and had those online qualifiers, and now we're down to a final 4 here to determine the Compete Forever 2K Association champion here on BNC. It is Compete Forever Esports right here on your television screen on BNC. All right, let's come inside here. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, Matt NFL, NBA 2K League. Oh, man. Are we talking hoops?
Hey, that's what we doing.
We talking hoops?
Yes, sir. That's what we doing.
What you know about the Valley of the Sun, man, and those Phoenix Suns? Speaking of Phoenix Suns, former Phoenix Sun scout, hey, Willie Antonio Williams, also a college basketball player, man. You got to be proud of your Phoenix Suns, man. Got to the conference finals. Oh, man, he looking good, man.
Happy to see it. Those young guys are really growing into becoming very good NBA players, great NBA players. It's good to see. Makes me feel like I knew a little bit of something about this game.
Are you a proud papa right now?
I'm a proud brother. Let me say it that way. I'm a proud brother. Brother.
Undercover brother?
Yeah.
I hear you. Hey, Willie, you ready to go, man?
Let's get it. Once again, it's on. Let's drop some technology on this track, brother.
Here we go. Compete Forever 2K Association. Shout out to the title sponsor of the show, Big League Chew, Bubblegum Fun. Here we go, baby. That is for you out there, Brian, and everybody else at Big League Chew. Big League Fun, man. Bubblegum Fun, Big League Bubbles. Let's go. Here we go. Let's take a look at the rules here. For the Compete Forever 2K Association here on BNC. Hall of Fame difficulty play now. Quick play regs, Willie. That is all 30 NBA teams, 1v1. Current NBA rosters, 5-minute quarter, single elimination format. Willie, what happens if you get down by 30 at any point and 20 in the fourth quarter?
You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here. Get off the sticks.
Gonna take you right into the danger zone. That is the danger zone when you get down by about 30. Let's take a look at the prizes here because that's what it's all about. It's about the shmoney, ladies and gentlemen. Big bucks, no whammies. $200 cash for the champion. Also, Big League Chew prize pack. And then, of course, that beautiful, beautiful Zip Chair, NBA licensed Zip Chair, the only gaming company that can put NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, NCAA, custom logos on gaming chairs. Get the team of their choice. The runner-up, not bad. Get $100. Should be able to buy some ramen noodles and some PB&J with that. Let's take a look at the bracket here. Down to a final four as we get set here. And we'll start on the right-hand side. You'll see Tap and Baller Girl. That's right. We got a lady in the house. All the ladies in the house, Willie, say yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't a lady. You ain't a lady. Why are you saying yeah? Why are you saying yeah? You're not a lady.
No, we love to see him represent. We riding for him. Let's go.
What you know about the W, man?
Man, come on now. You know I love the W. You know that.
I know you do. I know you do. So we got Baller Girl in the house. We met her not too long ago on a Renee Montgomery Foundation event we did. So she's here in the final four. She'll take on Tap. Let's go ahead and bring in the third member of our broadcast crew, Duran Worrell. So we got Clippers and Tap against Baller Girl and her hometown Sixers. That means she's a miserable fan living in Philly right now. D-Dubs, Dagwood, who you got, brother?
Well, the Sixers fans, they just stay angry for no reason. But I'm going with the Baller Girl. Like the way she came out the last time we saw her at the Renee Montgomery Foundation tournament. And she's got some game, man. She got some game. I'm rocking with her. I'm looking forward to see if she can get this W.
Hey, I like it. Hey, Willie, are you going to stick? Are you going to ride with the ladies or are you going to take Tap? I heard Tap. Hey, he's good, man. A lot of people don't know about him, but they about to find out.
They are about to find out. But guess what? I'm going with Baller Girl, too. Let's see it. Let's get it done.
See, y'all
putting the
took
pressure on her.
Y'all took my pick. I thought I was going to be the wise guy and take Baller Girl and be like, you know what? You know, doing it for the ladies. You know, we got 2 ladies in the 2K League this year, had 1 last season. It's like, man, it's our time, their time. But, yeah, I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to take Tap, man. I heard some things about him from some other people, man. So give me Tap and the Clippers.
That's insider trading, LL.
Hey, you know, the hostess with the mostest, man. You know, so the host with the most.
All right.
So we'll see. Baller Girl, tap in. Let's go. Lock up and lock in. It'll be once again Tap here on BNC playing with the Clippers. Baller Girl playing with the Sixers. Let's go ahead and lock it up. Here we go. Right out the shoot. Clippers in. Looks like they're in white. Sixers in blue. So Baller Girl down at the bottom of the screen. Oh my goodness. I was about to say, was that Ben Simmons? Hey, Willie about to hit a three?
That was him. Gotta have the courage to take it. I love it. I love it. Gotta do it.
What
Keep
kind
it
of
to the
courage?
top.
Liquid courage?
Yeah. Oh man.
Here come the Clips heading the other way. Got Pat Bev. Had Rondo in the game for a second. Reggie Jackson. There's Kawhi. Got a quick little time. I'm probably going to make some roster changes here. Once again, at the bottom of your screen, Baller Girl playing with the Sixers. Tap playing with the Clips. Here we go. Semifinal here. First semifinal game one of the Compete Forever 2K Association Championship here on BNC. Larry Ridley here. CBS Sports, Madden NFL NBA 2K League. A Willie right there. Former college basketball player and Phoenix Suns scout. So we have a young lady in the Final Four for the very first time during our 2K Association. How exciting is that, Willie?
It's nothing better than that. But nothing better than that. Representation matters. We need to make sure that we see more women represented in these things because we want to make sure that esports, gaming, the entire industry is open to everybody. And certainly an area where we need to improve. So it's great to see that representation. No doubt about that.
All right, as we get through this timeout here, you can see Baller Girl, top right-hand corner of your screen on our Mickey Mouse box. Tap on the left-hand side, top of your screen there, playing with the Clippers. Got to tell them I had some probably some roster changes and things of that nature. Some things that they're taking care of, some housekeeping things that they're doing here. Hey, Willie, should be a good contest. Look, I mean, you got a really good defensive team with the Sixers. We see the depth of the Clippers. Should be an interesting game. I want to see how each of these players will use the star players in this game. For Baller Girl, how is she going to use Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid and some of those guys, Curry, and then you look at Tap. You know, what is he going to do with those great wing players that he has with Kawhi and also PG-13? Your thoughts here? If we were looking at this from a traditional sports perspective.
No, this would be a great matchup because you have two teams that actually really guard and really defend. So I would expect the Sixers to really exploit that advantage that they have inside, go to Embiid and mix it up. I know everybody wants Embiid to sit on the block all the time, but you got to mix it up a little bit. Let him get his threes in if you want him to be old.
That's how you mix it up. You punch it home. Why ask why? Kawhi. That's why.
That's what you do. That's what those wings do. They create, get to the rim, get downhill, drive straight line, attack the rim. That's what you want to see.
How about the Clippers, man? You see the guy guarding Ben was just camped out in the paint, just disrespectful, leaving him wide open.
He was, and that's where it gets into your head when you do that. And it's crazy too, when you play this game, sometimes when you are a player that is really adept at making difficult shots, sometimes the best way you can defend them is actually give them easy shots. Gets in their head.
Too easy. You're speaking of easy, PG-13 there, getting in some chin-ups right there. So a couple of possessions back-to-back for the Clippers, a couple dunks.
That's what we like to see. Easy shots for the Clippers. Get some confidence for Paul George. Get to the rim and finish.
Everything in the paint so far during this game. Just one jump shot. We saw Ben Simmons clank one early on. There's a corner three. Does not go down for the Clips. Here come the Sixers heading the other way. Got Ben.
Open court.
Oh, boy. What is it about 2K and layups?
Okay, yeah. That 2K love is real, or the lack thereof is real.
Look, there's another blown bunny right there.
Right. Surge. Is that Surge? That was Surge, yeah.
Surge, of course, missed the playoffs with the back injury. I think at the back surgery late in April, towards the end of the season, if I'm not mistaken.
He did, and that probably, if he has it that late in the season, it tells you how much it was really bothering him if he elected to do it, because most guys at that point would try to gut it out, but clearly he wasn't able to do that.
All right. Both of these teams are building a nice house out there in Malibu, out there in LA, all the bricks they're throwing up here. Haven't quite found the rhythm yet, the sliders or whatever you want to call it, here for the Compete Forever 2K Association Championship. A little surprised that, look, free throws aren't even going down. I've seen like 3 balls go through the net here in about 20 minutes.
little bit of nerves. You see both teams play with a little bit of nerves, but at the same time, too, in that particular instance, the Clippers doubled down on Joel Embiid in the paint, trying to make it difficult, make him finish over length, make him finish over athleticism. But I think some nerves are coming into play as well. I think both teams will open it up. They'll start scoring here pretty soon. I think this is going to be really entertaining.
Boy, I wouldn't hold my breath. We saw a missed corner three, and there's another missed three. A putback, though, and one.
And one.
For the Sixers. Sixers on a 5-0 run here.
That's the advantage of having Embiid control that paint. And that missed three that was in the corner, there was a green. So, again, there was a little bit of lack of 2K love that we're seeing. And hopefully those lids come off the basket, and we'll see an entertaining game here.
6-0 run by Baller Girl and her Sixers. Clippers can't buy a bucket. Down 8-4 to Philly. Nice little turnover there. Oh, it should be an easy bunny out, but you never know in 2K. Wouldn't surprise him if he misses it.
Both teams doing a great job of playing passing lanes. That's what both of these teams do. Anticipate, play passing lanes, get out on the break. But then the opposing team, once they turn the ball over, they're also doing a really good job in transition defense and in limiting those run-out opportunities. So real defensive battle here.
Yeah, we saw Baller Girl get out there and do her thing, playing some great defense. Also on that 6-0 run. Tap's got to find a way, to put the biscuit in the basket, man. Look, if you can't score, you can't win. Hey, Willie?
No question. No question. You know what they always say. You know what the girls always say, LL, they can give a guy that 90s love. That's what we're seeing in this game right here. All defense, no offense. This is a 90s love.
Oh, about to say Green, that one. First three goes down for old tapping in, just down by a point. 8-7 early on. This is going to be a low scoring affair. It might be the first one to 35 wins it.
Exactly.
A rock fight.
This is Miami and the Knicks in the 90s.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sixers going to their bench, getting George Hill and Dwight in that pick and roll there.
Dwight at the line, of course. Can't get that to go. Missed both free throws. 8-7.
You don't have any confidence in Dwight?
Oh, what I got confidence in is Tap back-to-back buckets. He's on a 6-0 run. He takes a 2-point lead. About time. Missed the first, 50 corner threes that he took.
That was a Sixers offensive rebound, and Dwight.
It's a bad shot.
Do that.
Worst shot in the NBA, 20-foot jump shots. Another corner three. Can't knock it down. But you know what? Hey, if you're Tap and you're like, am I going to get that all game? Shoot, if I just hit 40% of those, I'll run away with this thing. If I take 40 of them, 50 of them, I'm good. I'll hit 20 of them and I'll win this game.
No question. No question.
Oh, right down the middle. Oh, rocking it. Knocking it down with two hands. Was that Pete G? I believe it was. Pandemic. Was that Pandemic Paul or Playoff Paul? Which one?
That's Playoff Paul, man. Paul George is nice with that thing.
Yeah.
He's got to be outside of KD. He's got to have the best handle in the league for a guy that's 6'8" or taller. Best handle in the league outside of KD.
Okay, I hear you. Well, Ben Simmons got some pretty decent handles too, but no, I agree. I think Paul's a little bit better.
It is. It's tight.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys, I'm telling you, LL, as a point guard, KD, PG, those guys make me mad. It's like, can the drummer get some too, man? Like, stop doing my job better than me.
12-10 ball game. Kawhi can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Sixers. Here they come the other way. In the lane. Boy, that basket's got a lid on it. Hey, Willie, go ahead.
It does. If you're the Clippers, you'll settle for Seth Curry operating off the dribble there. You want to run him off the three-point
Green! About time. Hey.
They blocked him for three.
That's his third or fourth three. And how about this? Went from down by, at one point, 4, right? Yeah, it was 8-4. So he's on a nice little 11-2 run here. He's up by 5.
Yeah, and did a great job getting that block when Ben Simmons attacked the rim. You got him involved offensively. Now he's dialed in defensively as well. So the Clippers are getting out of transition and guarding, putting the lid on that basket, putting the wall up as well.
How about tapping in right now, A Willie? 17-10, 7-point lead, 13-2 run, A Willie.
Playing passing lanes, playing with much more confidence. There we go again.
And running to the 3-point line.
That's all you need to see is
Give them all 3 of these, eh?
That's it. 1, 2, 3. It's the magic number. That's all you need to see is you 1, 2 go in. Now the confidence is coming. That's it. That's it. That's it. No question.
Double-digit lead here for Tap. Baller Girl got to get composed. Started out hot. It's cooled off a little bit, but we've seen her claw and scratch and fought her way back. We saw her in the championship game. Ooh, nice alley. Ooh, rocking it. And that's an easy bucket. Was that Ibaka?
Ibaka playing with
huh?
confidence.
Surge.
Yeah.
And Tap has
Yeah.
surged into the lead with the old Ibaka, huh?
Yes, he has. Playing with confidence, hitting threes. Now he's dialed in defensively because he's getting touches. It's exactly what we're seeing here. Clippers doing a great job of playing passing lanes, getting out in transition. They are really speeding and controlling the tempo of this game. So Philly wants to, it's tough. They want to stay within striking distance, but at the same time, they may have to slow the game down just a tad to make sure that they get Embiid involved, go to their advantage a little bit, maybe get Surge in foul trouble and force the Clippers to go to their bench a little bit.
18-2 run, A Willie. 18-2 for Tap. Was down by 4. Now he's up by 12. So looking good right now, but we'll see. That was another turnover. That's been an issue. Is he going to pull up? He does. Can he knock it down? 3 Mendes, and he's found the stroke, A Willie. Looking like a young point guard in Brandeis back in the 90s. You know about that, A Willie? Nice smooth stroke.
We shooting the leaves off that thing, hello. That's what we're doing.
Pocking the car in Boston. Oh, there we go. For
There
Baller
it is.
Girl, she needed that, boy. Ends a, what was that? A 21-2 run.
There you go.
Knew
You
they weren't-
scored.
You knew they weren't going to give him that one. That'd be too much.
Yeah. We have to say like Dominique when he was looking at Spud. He make this one, I'm leaving.
The old highlight factory down there in the
Oh,
A.
yeah.
The old Omni, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Back come the Clips. Oh, he's feeling it. Oh, and he
Yes,
doesn't knock
sir.
it down at the badge and everything.
He did. It's that 2K love again.
Foul there on PG. Right now playing like playoff Paul. Early on, it was definitely pandemic Paul.
Definitely playing like playoff P. Put some respect on that man's name.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Ben Simmons. Yeah, you know 2K is not going to let him hit that. Oh, got it to go.
Again, for a guy that's 6'8" or above, being able to operate off the dribble, also the body control as well. Man, for guys like me that are 6'1" that are point guards, we get mad at guys that are 6'8", 6'9", that have that type of body control and dexterity. It ain't fair.
Seems like a personal problem. Hey, Willie, grow up. Okay? Like we teach our children. It's got nothing to do with you. Worry about yourself.
We're giving him his props. But I'm still sore about it. I'm tight about that.
Yeah, you more than sore, man. Oh, there's a bucket.
That's what you want. Get downhill, Ben Simmons.
Benjamin. How about Ben Simmons? I think he took, 2 or 3 shots in the fourth quarter that entire series in the Eastern Conference semis against Atlanta. And the first, I think he had 2 in the first game.
He did. You know what it is, LL.
And I think the other one was a last-second heave. So
Right.
basically, the last 6 games, he didn't really attempt a shot from the field in the fourth quarter.
Right. But you know what it is. Every player that's trying to matriculate from that good to great, they have a crossroads moment. He's at his crossroads now. We saw this with Magic. We saw this with
See
LeBron.
you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely. See
Miss
you
my
at the
Uncle
crossroads.
Charles, y'all.
That's my Uncle Charles, y'all.
shout out to Bone.
Oh,
Put it
East
down for
99 is where you find me singing my yayo. Cleveland is the city where we come from. So ride. We're not against rap.
Man, those my guys.
Ooh, we're not against ducking on folks either.
That's Kawhi. What it do, baby?
What it
Yeah.
do, baby.
Fun guy.
Fun guy. We're having some fun here on BNC here. Great matchup. Baller Girl and Tap. And Tap right now up by 14. He was down by 6 early on. So he's flipped this thing on and it went plus 19 over the last, I would say, quarter and a half.
He did. Tap sitting there, got his glasses on, looking like David Ortiz. This is our city.
Stop it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gotta let it go. Does not get it off. And that'll be the halfway point here. We'll head into the third quarter here at halftime as we get started for the third quarter here. Compete Forever 2K Association. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, Madden, NFL, NBA 2K League. He is Antonio Williams, former college basketball player, and also a Phoenix Suns scout. So it is Tap with a 13-point lead, actually 14-point lead. Nice little turnaround here for Tap. In control here. Baller Girl, what, just 14, 15 points? She's got work to do.
And then with Kawhi is making those, like that makes that work that much harder. But no, the Clippers, you're seeing their stars take over, but they got contributions from.
There you go.
There we go. That's it. Not settling, but they got to get stops. Got to get stops and get out in transition a little bit, and try to get Embiid involved a little bit as well. That's what I would think if I were Sixers. You got to try and do that.
So Tap, the high water mark, he was up by 17 a minute ago, 32-15, now 32-17. So he had a 21-point turnaround there to go from down 4 to up 17 at one point. Currently, as we stand, a 15-point ball game. Baller Girl at the bottom of the screen playing with the Sixers. First young lady to play for a Compete Forever championship here in the 2K Association. We've had it in Madden before. Now we're starting to build up that scene in 2K, and I love it. I want to see these girls stick it to the guys.
No question.
It's only fair, man. It's only right, But I'll tell you what, Tap's making her earn it.
There we go. And this is what we want to see the Sixers do. Get out in transition, get some stops. Young guy Tyrese Maxey. There we go. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
I see you, Tyrese, the former Kentucky Wildcat.
Yes, sir. From the DFW.
Oh, is he?
He's from the DFW.
Dalworth.
Yes, sir. I'm not claiming it, but that's where he's from.
Well, that's where you live. It ain't where you're from. It's where you at, Willie. We talked about this. And where you at right now? DFW.
I don't know about that. I mean, you know what they used to say, LL, when we used to watch WWF when we were young? He is from parts unknown. All
right, parts unknown. That's right. It was always like a big guy,
Yes.
Some big 400-pound, 500-pound guy, or Kamala, the Ugandan giant. Although he's from Uganda, so never mind. I'll take that back. But it was always somebody crazy, It
was always someone that was crazy that was from parts unknown.
Parts unknown.
So I fit the bill.
Parts unknown, yeah. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one since the 80s. Parts unknown.
Tyrese Maxey in the pick and roll with Embiid. I like it.
Hey, okay. Starting. Get some of those, some of that momentum back. 10-point game. Hey, Willie, it was 17 at one point. So she's gone on a nice little run. I believe a 7-0 run to be frank.
It was, and then you got to see
Green.
That's what happens. Offensive rebounds often result in threes.
Man, that hurt.
That
hurt. 7-0 run, got it down to 10. Maybe get a rebound to get that thing in the single digits, and he rocks a 3. But Baller Girl rocking the 3 from the suburbs. I think that was from Delaware right there, the Delaware Bridge potentially. Was that from Wilmington?
Yeah, exactly. It was. And Tobias Harris, that's a good contribution. We want to see more from him also. Look at the young fella feeling it.
You just all excited because he's from the DF. Here's
Yeah.
an easy, bam,
And,
punches it home right there for Kawhi. Back up to 12.
and giving him a little look. I like it. Kawhi, little petty in there.
I like it. Well, I like it. New Balance on, you know.
Yeah. Fun guy.
Very fun, very outgoing and outspoken guy too.
No question. Fun guy. Talking, hey, he's talking in the timeout right there. That's what I'm talking about.
It was a good timeout there. I think that timeout was from Baller Girl, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Yeah, 37-25. I thought it was a good timeout. Want to keep this thing in the rearview mirror or close. You know, you want to be that object that's actually closer than it appears. She wants to be able to rope him in and reel him in whenever she gets the chance. That's a wide open corner three. Bam! That's it. A. Willie. That's two huge buckets, A. Willie. You know, had a shot, a rebound, and maybe you get it down the 8, but instead it's a dunk. I mean, turnover, dunk, 3 on top of your head. And back up to 15, eh?
No question. And Ibaka, again, big contributions from Serge Ibaka. Big addition for the Sixers. The Clippers, sorry, to sign him because of the fact of what he does defensively, but offensively as well. And there's Kawhi again.
Oh, A. Willie, 8-0 run here by Tap. And you can hear him just a little bitty taps. He's trying to figure it out. Is he tapping in? We'll see. Under a minute 30 left. 16-point ball game. Had it up to 18. Largest lead of the game, I believe, was just in. Had it up to 18, if I'm not mistaken. There's another corner 3.
Another corner.
Greened it. Largest lead of the ball game, 19. My old high school football number, A. Willie. That's a good sign for Tap.
You're Lance Allworth?
In high school, yeah, 19, man. I made 19 look good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, you go to Henry Clay High School in Lexington, Kentucky, and say, man, who holds the school's record for interception? They're like, oh, man, Larry Ridley.
Larry Ridley, yeah.
Larry Ridley.
Yeah. Larry Ridley's got that record.
Man, I had 9 or 10 of those things my senior year, man, you know.
How many of them did you take to the house?
1.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Did you high side? Did you D on it when you took it to the house?
I looked good. You know, I had the towel. I had my spat going on. I had my gloves, wristbands. I looked good. I didn't high side, but I looked good.
You look good. You play good. You play
Feel
good.
Yeah.
You pay good.
Oh yeah, they paying good.
Yeah.
Paying real good right now. Shout out to my folks at CBS Sports. They
Hey,
paying good.
respect.
Can't forget about my esports friends. Can't forget about the esports friends. They got a little work to do though. They trying.
Oh, they're coming up.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna make them do it.
Got no complaints. Oh boy, needed that 3 right there. 19-point game, 48-29 here. Can't get it to go. Ooh, needed that bucket. And now Tap with a chance to settle for the last shot. Set it up. 5, 4, 3. Kawhi drives in. Baptizes the whole city of Philadelphia.
Wow. Kawhi is showing out.
Did that count? It did not.
Does that count?
And no, it did not.
I might need to
Let me tell you why that bucket was crucial. I think we have a throw in the towel.
We do.
I think we do. Rocky 4, man, throw the towel. 21 points in the fourth quarter.
The towel. Can they do my head like that?
There you go. Throw the towel, man. I think that's it. I'm gonna check with. Hold on, I'm checking in my ear. Coach K. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's gonna do it. Hot Rod, come to myself and A. Willie. That's gonna be the ball game. 20-point lead in the fourth quarter, and it'll be Tap moving on. Great start by Baller Girl. And just couldn't buy a bucket. I really felt for her. Like I'm like the 2K gods. They just were not smiling down on her today, but she'll be back. I promise you that she'll be back.
No question. Especially when we got Embiid in the paint and there were a couple bunnies there that he smoked that normally he wouldn't smoke, or he would actually dunk it. So the fact that you see that going on, and then there were some corner threes by some pretty good shooters that she attempted as well, that just, again, and there was one in particular that was actually a green. But again, to your point,
you saw that.
you guys, it's, I don't know what to say about 2K. We need to talk to them. We need to holler at 2K. Come holler, let us holler at you for a minute.
Hey man, sometimes 2K is good to you and sometimes it's not. But Ben Simmons and then Embiid, I think it was 3 or 4 possessions in a row, just missed bunnies.
Right.
If she cashes in on all of them, maybe instead of being up 4, she's up 10-12, and maybe it's a different ball game.
Different game. Now Tap's got to play with a little pressure. It's a different game.
Yeah.
No question.
As bad as he played early on, he kept looking up like, I'm only down 4 points.
Right.
And then he goes on that 21-2 run, and that was pretty much it. She got it down to 10, had a chance to get down to 8, then he got her right back up to 20, and that was the ball game. Let's go ahead and bring the third member of our broadcast crew, Dagwood. Jordan Worrell standing by. He's going to talk to Tap. Tap can unmute his mic. Dagwood, take it away and talk to the man moving on to the championship game.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Tap. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank
It
you.
started out slow for you in the very beginning. You were down a little bit, but then you came back with something like an 18-2 run, and you really grabbed control of this contest. What changed for you in that first half?
I'm not gonna lie, I really did play bad that game. Like, I was missing a lot of shots. Like, Patrick Beverly had a lot of open shots. Paul George had a lot of open shots. It was just like, I saw the open shots that I had, and I was like, all right, sooner or later I'm gonna hit it. Sooner or later I'm gonna hit it. But yeah, basically, I just started hitting my shots. The defense was there since the first quarter, so like we had the adjustments was there, so we just needed to score, and that was it. And
Yeah, you scored, and you got to give it to Baller Girl. She hung in there.
yeah, oh yeah,
She
yeah.
cut into that lead. She got it to within 10, but then you went right back up.
Mm-hmm. Every time she got on a little run, had to call timeout, get a little down, and go crazy again.
Stop that momentum with the timeouts. That was a smart thing. So how do you feel going into the next contest? You're playing with the Clippers. And what's your feeling with their team right now? Can you win a championship?
I got this. Gotta hit shots. Simple.
Larry, he says he's got to hit shots, and it's just that simple. It wasn't that simple for Baller Girl, but I'm pretty sure she will be back. She's, a true competitor. We'll see her again.
Let's do this. I don't think we've ever done this during the Compete Forever 2K Association. Hot Rod, let's bring in Baller Girl. Baller Girl, if you can unmute your mic, I'd like to talk with you for a quick second. Let's bring in Baller Girl and get her thoughts here. Hey, Baller, first of all, thank you for playing here. Just talk about just the challenges and what it's like being a young lady and a female in gaming and trying to find your way and playing in some high-profile events. You've actually done very well being in the draft pool of the NBA 2K League and everything like that. So you've got game, and now you're getting an opportunity to showcase that on big platforms. I don't think we got you.
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
here we go.
We were just saying, tell us about that being on this platform.
So, as I was saying, as time has gone on, it's getting easier. It started off bad, but time goes on, it's getting easier to be a female and be accepted, and being able to show the guys that we can play just as good, if not better. But I mean, it didn't happen overnight, but I'm glad that we're finally getting the recognition, and not just being put in for equal opportunity.
Well, I want you to know you're always accepted here. We want you here. So we do this every month. It's on TV. We also do Madden as well. I don't know if you play Madden, but we'll talk about that another time. But you're always welcome here on the 2K Association. Hey, Willie, Dagwood, any questions for Baller Girl before we get out of here? Go ahead, guys.
I will say this, I enjoy watching you play. I hope you come back and bring some of your girlfriends.
Yes.
We do this
True
here.
Blood. True Blood can play. I know one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
Okay.
know you might know some females that might play Madden as well. So all of you young ladies
I
are
know a
welcome here.
few. Okay, I would let them know.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We're dead serious about this. Hey, Willie, you got anything for Baller Girl?
Keep doing what you're doing. And 2K guys weren't working in your favor today, so it's a little bit of that. But
Man,
yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, and doing an amazing job. Keep doing it. Looking forward to seeing you again competing for sure.
I appreciate that. I'll be
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, we got the next one coming up in a few weeks. All right, so for the next month for the 2K Association, she's Baller Girl, a girl that can straight up ball. Wasn't her day to day, but you will see her again here in a few weeks, right back here on BNC. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll come back with the championship game of the Compete Forever 2K Association right here on BNC after a quick timeout. Thank you, Baller Girl.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea. Starting in a minor league bullpen, just a dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubblegum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubblegum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry. And we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability. And if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
Sauce-Key.
Mr. Wilson with a number.
Rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks. Get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag. I need that.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea of starting in a minor league bullpen, just the dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubblegum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubblegum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability, and if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
flavor. TJ Sauce Key.
Mr. Wilson with a nerve.
Rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks. Get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag. I need that.
Back here on a weekend here on BNC. It's the C4 Compete Forever 2K Association Championship, part of the Compete Forever Esports Championship game here. Started with online qualifiers down to a Final Four and now down to a final game. We're going to crown another C4 2K Association champion right here on BNC. All right, let's come inside here. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, Matt NFL, NBA 2K League. He is Antonio Williams, former Phoenix Sun scout, also college basketball player, also worked at Nike with the Red Sox. All around good guy's been all over in the world of collegiate and professional sports. Hey, Willie, championship time. You ready to go on a championship weekend?
Let's get it. I cannot wait to see this matchup. You already know what it is. Maybe I should ask you, what are the two teams that are playing in this game that we're going to see competing for this championship? And our
we love it. We love it. I love LA.
That's what we're talking about. Prepare for the worst, but expect the best. No matter what life takes you, come home to the West.
Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. California love.
Hey.
Compton's in the house. All right, that's enough. No more California love and Californication, all that good stuff. Let's take a look at the bracket here before we go all crazy with the Golden State. You can see. That's right. You can see A grade got the best of Trader Beast. He moved on, and on the right hand side, you saw Tap a minute ago. Get by Baller Girl closed it out with a strong kick and strong finish. Ends up winning that game by 20 points. So we got a really good final here. Two guys that probably deservedly should be here. Very deserving finalists here with A grade and Tap. A grade playing with the Lakers. Tap playing with the redheaded stepchild of the Staples Center. That would be the Los Angeles Clippers. All right, let's come inside here. Let's bring in Dagwood, a.k.a. Derwin Worrell, fellow TV sportscaster. Derwin, who you got? Battle of L.A.
You know what? I was real impressed with A grade the last time I saw him. Kind of reminds me of the other gentleman that plays 2K that's played in a couple of tournaments. Dom. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Dolan. So
the first 2K Association champ, yes.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of him a little bit with the confidence and, you know, just shooting it up, letting it fly. So I'm going to go with, you know, A grade and those Lakers, unfortunately. He's playing with the Lakers.
Say it again, D.
A grade and the Lakers are going with those guys.
Yeah. Hey, Willie, I'd be surprised if you pick against the Lakers.
I am. I'm going with the Clippers.
What?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because I'm going with Tap.
Okay.
Big Tap's going to make some shots. That's what he said. What did he say in the last game? All I have to do is make shots. All I have to do is make shots.
I'm tapping on my iPhone right now. Tapping.
A grade right now is laughing at you, A Willie. Stop it.
Hey, we can't have a consensus on the panel.
Hey, if he knocks down 10 threes, you won't be laughing. Hey, this year the Lakers went out in the first round. Clippers made it to the conference finals, and of course we saw them continue on there. I'm going with the other LA team. I'm going with the redheaded stepchild. I'm going with the team that got to their first conference final this year. I'm going with the team that used to be owned by Donald freaking Sterling. I'm talking about the Clip joint, baby. That's who I'm going with. That young man right there with the glasses. Give me Tap. Tap, you better not let me down. I talked you up. I had some inside information. Do what you do best, and that is shoot the three and keep it moving, man. Let's get out of here with that dub, man. Do what it do, baby. Here we go. We got Tap And we got A grade guys. Let's go ahead, tap in, lock up, all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and start this game. We'll see if it's me or A Willie or I guess Dagwood with the correct prediction. Although me and A Willie, we're actually on the same side here.
You're on the same. We all in the same game.
Kiss of
LL.
death.
All right, let's go.
Straight
we
up
go.
madness everywhere I look.
Here we go. Lakers and Clippers for the championship game of the Compete Forever 2K Association right here on our Black News Channel, BNC. Should be a good one. All right. Once again, Clippers being played by Tap at the bottom of your screen. You got A grade top of your screen playing with the Lakers. A grade, a recent champion, won the inaugural Renee Montgomery, good friend of the show and the program, former two-time WNBA champ, UConn NCAA champ as well, a social justice warrior, doing her thing now down in the A, all-around good girl. He won her championship, the Renee Montgomery Foundation championship recently. So we'll see. We'll see if Tap, the newcomer, can surprise everybody. Clippers and Lakers. Lakers are the home team, A Willie. It just doesn't. It has to be that way, right? It looks weird when the Clippers and the Lakers play and it's the Clippers' home floor, right?
It does. It does. We've been conditioned to see that purple down on the floor. That's what we're conditioned to see. See those stars at half court. You know what it is, LL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like that. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. I noticed that A grade, and we're tied at 2 here. A grade at the top of the screen playing with the Lakers. Tap at the bottom of your screen playing with the Clippers. The Lakers going with the white jersey, so it must be a Sunday afternoon game at
Sunday,
Staples,
yeah.
right?
On a Sunday afternoon.
Yes, sir. Laker girls. There you go.
An institution.
Yes, absolutely. Getting set there. They're making some small changes there. We'll come back to that here in the next few seconds. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, Madden NFL NBA 2K League. He's Antonio Williams. 2-2 ball game here on BNC here. 2-2 ball game between the Lakers and the Clippers at the championship game of the Compete Forever 2K Association. So far, not a whole lot, just a 2-2 ball game. I want to see both of these guys perimeter, right? We know LeBron can do the bully ball and the things of that nature. You got Anthony Davis. Now, what are we going to get from Kawhi? What are we going to get from PG? And most importantly, who's going to knock down more three-pointers? That's going to tell me who's going to win this game as the Clippers take it coast to coast, and they do convert clip joints up 4-2 right now. Hey, Willie, your thoughts on that?
That's what Patrick Beverly does. He gets out there as a junkyard dog, get that ball, and wow.
That's a dog, too.
You're going to see that. You know you're going to see that. But, no, to your point, especially that matchup that I like to see also, too, AD and Ibaka, they're going to spend some time playing and matching up. And we saw Ibaka in the last game really for Tap hit threes. And once he started hitting threes, he really dialed it in defensively. So that's going to be telling down the stretch, especially when the Lakers go to their lineup when AD's playing the 5.
Absolutely. So we saw Kawhi get the bucket. Lakers knock down a 3. That's the first 3 that we've seen knocked down here, A Willie. So A grade with the early 1-point lead. We'll continue on the old teeter-totter, A Willie. There's a long 3 by Batum. Can't get it to go.
Then the Lakers getting out transitions, what they do best. This is exactly what they do.
LBJ throwing it in reverse. So quick little 5-0 run here for the Lake Show.
Yeah, the Lakers turn you over or hold you to one and done on the defensive end, get out in transition, let LeBron finish. And what that does for his confidence as well, that's the other thing. Once he gets to the rim a couple of times and you got to play him for that drive, now he gets more confident and starts hitting jumpers.
Woo! Alternative energy. LBJ rocking that thing and throwing it in reverse. And let me tell you something. Get out the way, and Kawhi gets it over to his buddy PG, and PG baptizes Los Angeles.
Yeah, you see what it is with the Clippers do on the wing, 2-1-3. These guys want to put on for their city and show out too. So I'm really excited and jazzed up about this matchup for sure.
Wow, what a sequence that was. Reverse dunk, and then Paul George dots the I and punches it home for the Clips. Hey, if we can get some play like that, Anthony Davis 3 can't go. We're in for a good treat here, Willie, on a weekend here. A nice, beautiful, hot weekend here on BNC, brother.
Oh, for sure. And I was shocked. There's a Ibaka for a long one. We've seen 2 straight possessions where both teams are using their bigs that can shoot threes. Probably rushed it a little bit because both of them, there we go. Nobody around you. Take your time. There we go. Right
Anthony
there.
Davis. Ant knocks down the 3, 14-8. Lakers with the 6-point lead, and yeah, timeout here. Clippers need a little 20-second timeout to sort of get their bearings here. What have you seen so far from A-Grade? Got it going with LeBron. Also has knocked down a couple of threes. That's a really good recipe for a win.
That's a really good recipe for a win. When the Lakers are making shots from the perimeter, they are tough to beat. They're almost impossible to beat because you know they're going to get to the rim. You know AD is going to mix it up a little bit, but when he's hitting threes, and I think we also got a corner 3 from, I think Markieff Morris hit a corner 3 to start the 3-point barrage by the Lakers.
First one.
So with that being said, if you know that you're going to get that outside shooting from the Lakers when they're playing the passing lane and playing defense the way that they do, they're very, very tough to beat. So I think that's one of the things that we're seeing here.
Oh, got another steal.
Passing out of the double team.
Yep.
Passing out of the double team.
Wide open 3, and was that KCP?
That's KC3.
3 names. Give him 3 of these.
KC3. Lakers playing with a lot of confidence, and they're doubling those guys on the wing. We'll see how much energy that takes from LeBron because he's
Green.
There's Ibaka. Both teams using their bigs, stretching the floor, using their bigs to shoot from the perimeter. I like it.
Was a 9-point game, now down to 6. Green from the other wing.
Great read. That's a great read. That read is always open. That third guy, when you're going opposite, when you go screen roll, that opposite guy is always open. And there are very few people, relatively speaking, that can make that read. That's a great read and deliver that ball on time and on target.
Tough shot there by tapping the Clippers. 9-point lead here for A-Grade. Gets it out to LeBron. It's turned over and collected by the claw and Kawhi.
Up on the break.
That's a nice little turnaround there. Probably was going to be down by 11. Now it's back down to 6 with the 3. 5-point swing there in favor of the Clips. And then LeBron.
It was. And then what you like to see there is, of course, LeBron getting to the cup, but you like to see Ibaka, who is known as not only a shot blocker, but a really good positional defender as well. He was out of place, fell asleep. LeBron goes straight to the rim.
8-point ball game here. Wide open corner 3. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Clips. Kawhi and company heading the other way. Late stages of the first quarter here on BNC. It's the championship game of the C4 2K Association. 3 off the mark. 5 seconds. Got it. Oh, he runs back to the 3. Didn't make it to the 3. It's a long 21-foot 2-pointer. It does go down. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, almost.
Buzzer. Almost. 10-point ball game as we head into the second quarter here. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, Madden NFL, NBA 2K League. We got a good one here. About an 8-point lead here for A-Grade. Once again, the champion of the Renee Montgomery Foundation Championship here in the Compete Forever 2K Association Championship against Tap, a young man that comes with some fanfare, but he's down by 10 early on, Willie.
Yeah, it's got to do that. Do much more of that. Get his wings involved. Maybe if they get involved and see the ball going to rim with some layups, they'll start hitting some threes. And there's Patrick Beverly doing what he does as a defender also.
Oh, but look at Anthony Davis doing what he does as well.
Yeah, doing a great job of going inside and out, mixing it up.
Oh, good steal by Anthony. Here comes LeBron. Ha! Wham! With the right hand. Up to 12, largest lead of the ball game here. Teetering. Getting a little wobbly here for old Tap. What does he have here?
It is. You know, earlier on, his wings were doing a really good job, and they got to make sure that they stay with. There we go. There we go.
Up top.
Ibaka, good basketball awareness, finding that cut in Paul George, making sure that, especially when AD is out of the paint, attacking the paint and getting easy looks.
Another possession for the Clippers. Down by 12. Now it's 10. Can they make it a 5-0 run? can't get it to go down.
Those are the ones that got to go, especially when you're open. Those are the ones that we saw Tap make at a high clip in his previous game.
Yeah, that's a good point there. Around the horn, Schroeder
Ooh,
drives over to AD. There's a foul there. It's a tough call, but go with the 2K gods on that one.
might have been 3 seconds in the lane.
Yeah, I think it was. I think you're
Yeah.
right. Defensive 3 seconds, yeah. Or offensive 3 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, and if you're the Lakers, I'll take that because you want to see AD actually try to get those points in the lane. We've seen him make jumpers. but-
Kawhi! Spin! Baseline! Win! That was crazy right there. That looked good.
Question. No question. Impeccable footwork. I love to see wing guys and backcourt guys with great footwork. I love to see that.
Back come the Lakers. They answer though, A. Willie, and that's been the story of this game. Every time you get a big play by, Tap, and it's just A grade coming back. All right, I can hit you with your little 2 or 3 points. I hit you with a 5-0 run, and it's actually I've extended my lead.
And if you're the Lakers, you got to be encouraged by the fact that was Dennis Schroeder that made that jumper. So with him playing with confidence and making jumpers, that makes the Lakers even more difficult to stop from on the offensive end of the floor.
We've seen AD, we've seen LeBron, we've seen Schroeder, we've seen KCP. They got the whole roster working right now for the Lakers.
No question. Doing a great job of being balanced, making it hard for the Clippers to really key in and stop one guy. Doing a great job.
Largest lead of the ball game, 13, but there's a green.
Good ball.
Batum.
Good extra by Kawhi. With the Clippers being down, he could have panicked and shot that. Well, and everybody would have understood as they're trying to get back in, but he actually made a great extra pass. Not surprising that Patrick Beverly commits that foul. But that's what the Clippers need. They need to, a little bit of an irritant, get him going, maybe get their team going, try to cut into this lead that our guy A-grade, AP has been able to establish.
Hey, man, just the JYD.
That's it.
Junkyard dog for Pat Bev.
Good foul. That's actually a really good foul. Really good foul to stop that dunk, to get some momentum for the Clippers. Good foul. After a blocker, that's what I like to call him, got that block in the paint.
Boy, the Clippers could use him in the playoffs, boy.
No question about that.
Could have used him for sure.
They could have. And a great block by Kawhi.
10-point ball game.
Maybe the stakes aren't as high. No, this is a championship. I should have done like Doc Rivers when another guy from LA, Tayshaun Prince, got the block on Reggie Miller. Oh, what a block!
On old school Magic and Pacers, huh?
Yeah. Tayshaun chased him down.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of chasing down, it's going to be Tap trying to chase down A-grade.
That an offensive foul on Kawhi? It is. Offensive foul. Throwing AD down. Was that a little acting?
Just a little bit.
Might have been a little bit.
He's looking for his Golden Globe.
That's payback right there. Illegal screen by AD. It's payback.
All right, here come Tap and the Clippers down big here. Trying to keep this thing close so we can get it back to all square.
That's an interesting matchup right there. Reggie Jackson and Dennis Schroeder, both free agents. It's a very interesting matchup there for sure, watching those two guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He wants his money. Didn't he just he turned down like 2 years and about 80, right? No, 4 years and about 80, like at 4 and 80, right? Somewhere around there.
He did. He went, boy, bet on yourself. Boy. Shout out Fred VanVleet.
I like it. Absolutely. Why not, man? Why not bet on yourself?
No question. Got to do it.
Misses that free throw. So 13-point lead here for the Lakers. Oh, did that go? I don't think it counted. It did. It did.
Yes. Oh, nice.
It did. Just got it off, and it does count at the break. Long 3-pointer. So it's a 10-point game instead of 13. That was huge.
Yeah,
Back down to 10. That's something that you can sort of manage, if you will, A. Willie.
Right. And you know, this is a little bit of the New England Patriots play here. You score, then get the ball to start the second half. So this is a big play right here. Big possession for the Clippers. And they scored. There we go. Kawhi.
And we do. We have an 8-point ball game, 36-28 here. Third quarter. Got A grade right below me and right below A Willie is Tap. Battle of LA here on BNC for the Compete Forever 2K Association. Anthony Davis, first free throw, money. Second one up, and that is good as well. So back up to a 10-point ball game here, A Willie, 38-28. If you're Tap, how do you tap in more and get closer and maybe even take this lead and come back and win this thing?
Well, first off, when you have opportunities to straight line into the bucket like that, you got to get there and not play with finesse. You got to play with power. You got to play with force. You got to play with conviction and not have the ball stolen that way when you have those opportunities, because the Lakers are so good defensively and they're feeling themselves a high side a little bit. They're swarming now. So when you have an opportunity, there you go. You got to be able to convert if you want to get back in the game. Then you want your wings with Paul George, with Kawhi, with Patrick Beverly, those guys, you want them to extend out. And there we go again, LeBron.
Wow.
We're talking about.
Fade away for LeBron, really? Fade away 16, 18 footer.
There's that confidence. He saw the ball going to rim with all those dunks. That's the confidence that we were alluding to earlier. There it is. Right there.
Yeah, I think that's 2K, man. Just, sort of acquiescing to the last name. That's all that is.
Space Jam. Then damn it, I want my respect too. That's what that man said, LL. Give him his respect.
Yeah, give me my respect. I just took a left like I'm ambidex.
KC3.
Oh, almost gone down.
Yeah.
Largest lead of the ball game, though, A. Willie here. 14, 45-31 for A grade. Looking for that knockout blow. You think he's going to get it?
The way that it's going, if he continues to keep the Clippers and limit them to one shot, and then he gets everything that he wants on the offensive end, whether that's transition, like here we go, plays like this, whether he gets those, it might be the knockout blow.
So could make this a 16-point ball game, 45-31, largest of the lead of the game. Didn't add on to that. So.
Did not. So that's something to pay attention to see if that will be the marker or be the accelerant to get the Clippers back into the game here. Kawhi, big man move.
Didn't go down though.
He tried to little oak LeBron. Here, little oak, we'll get you in the post.
For the claw. 14-point lead here for the Lakers. Here come the Clips. Need a bucket. Oh, and he turns it over. So 45-30. I'm sorry, go ahead. Hey, Willie, 45-31, under 2:20 to play. Oh, misses the bunny for Ant Davis.
And we haven't seen a whole lot of that this game. Anthony Davis has been remarkably efficient, finishing around the bucket as well as hitting his jumpers as well. He's done a great job of mixing it out. Good job by A grade to do that.
Once again, 45-31. A grade on the Lakers up on Tap on the Clippers by 14. 1:59 to play here in the third quarter, under 2 minutes to play. Tap he's going to have to figure this thing out here before it gets a little too out of hand. I believe you get the 20, and it's like, probably can't come back. So he can't afford a 6-0 run. He's going to have to go on a little run here and get this thing somewhere around double digits, maybe 11-12 here going into the fourth quarter to have a shot, any shot at all.
No question. What's got to happen during the timeout is one of our girls from LA, she's got to do Paul George's hair so he can get the gangster braids that he's wearing now. Can't be in the game. So gangster braids and get him back in the game. Let's go. I got to call one of my girls to get him to get his hair right.
Boy, you wildin'. Third quarter.
Those are the finishes that we're talking about. If you're fortunate enough to get one of those opportunities to finish at the rim against the Lakers, you got to convert those because they're not going to give you a whole lot of them. Oh,
wow. Woo. NDE. face.
Dre Day.
Philip Drummond.
Dre Day. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre.
I thought Andre Drummond. That may have been the exclamation point there. Up 17 with under a minute and a half to play.
Yeah, this is a matchup that both of these guys take personal because they're going to be looking at each other in the offseason. See what you get. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, absolutely. 48-31, about 105 to play here, third quarter.
Dre Day getting burned.
So 48-31 here. Lakers.
Dre
There's
Day.
Sunday Whites. Dre Day can't get that one to go.
The Sunday Whites are fire, LL.
You like that? What about those Hollywood nights, Friday nights?
Oh, that's the one right there. That's
You
the
like
one.
that?
That black is the one. No question.
I agree. Something about that gold, though, man. Just the traditional gold.
Yeah.
Those are sweet, too.
Yeah. And speaking of that, were you in the house when the Lakers when they tried to take it back to the 80s against your Celtics, man, and wore those really, really short shorts? Were you in the house for that game?
I was not in the house for that game, but I know what you're talking about. There's a green.
There it is. There it is. That's what we saw in the last game.
Oh, boy, he needed that, too, because you think a three on the other end right before the half, and it's 20 going in the half into the fourth quarter. And technically, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.
Get up out of here. Oh.
Andre.
Drummond.
Boy.
There's one.
Doesn't go. 16-point lead here. Heading into the fourth quarter of the Compete Forever 2K Association Championship right here on BNC. Larry Ridley here. He's Antonio Williams, former college basketball player and Suns scout out there in Phoenix. 16-point lead here, A. Willie. And I'm getting woozy here,
It's getting close. It is getting close. That's what the Clippers need to do right there. Extend on that defense. Active hands like they normally do. And this is a really good three-point shooting team, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league. And we have not seen a lot of that this year in this game. They're also one of the best free throw shooting teams as well. And we see Paul George miss two. It's just been one of those games for the Clippers.
Yeah. And hate to see it. 4.5 minutes to play here. 16-point lead for the Lakers. Around the horn. Nice diving play right there. That looks like a guy that's still competing. Hey, Willie.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what they need to do. Speed this game up a little bit. Get out in that passing lane. Make this game a layup line. Score some points without taking a lot of time off the floor. Off the clock. Put a little bit of pressure on the Lakers.
Okay.
That's Ibaka. Buffalo. I think he had a matchup there where he got it on a switch. He got Dennis Schroeder and buffaloed him.
I was about to say that's not the only time he'll do that, but
that's it.
What an answer.
KC3 high side now. He is definitely high side.
Such a streaky player, man.
He is. He is. We saw him last year in the bubble make big contributions as the Lakers won that title. Big contributions.
So 53-36, 17-point lead here. Lakers miss. Clippers heading the other way. At this point, you need more than just layups. You need stops. And I would surmise, and I would say multiple stops at a time, Willie, to make this thing respectable. Yeah.
No question. You need multiple stops, and then you got to revert back to your natural form, which is you also shoot threes. And that's one of the things that a lot of people may not know about the Clippers, that they are a really good three-point shooting team. This is the time that needs to manifest itself for sure.
53-36, 17-point lead here for the Lakers. 3:14 to play here in the final. And it's been a good final. Not very indicative of the score. Had some runs at both sides, but right now, if you're tapped right below A. Willie, it's now or never. It's now or you're just kind of out there chilling, man.
Yes, and there we go. Great equalizer. All of a sudden, it looked like a 15-point lead. Now we're down to 12, and That great equalizer, that three, that'll get you back in. Again, this is a team. It's not out of character for them to make threes. Not out of character for them to get steals as well. So they got to be who they are. And
I was gonna say if they could just get a stop, but nice. AD over to LeBron, and he finishes with the left.
And that was very smart by AP. I love that because when you have AD, one, he has great awareness so he can pass the ball for a big. But him actually backing down the defender in the paint, that's almost like taking a timeout on the floor. You take the air out of the ball, you take some time off the clock, and then you go ahead and capitalize. So I really like that. That's a timeout without taking a timeout. Great job.
Kind of like your Suns got in game one of the Western Conference Finals against the Clippers. I think the last 90 seconds took like 30 to 33 minutes, something like that.
Take that timeout without taking the timeout.
Yeah.
Clippers got to get a stop here.
It's only a 10-point lead, though, A. Willie.
Yeah, get a stop here. Puts a lot of pressure on you because you got to score every time down. You got to get a stop every time down and score every time down.
Yeah. 55-45.
There we go.
Oh, up top. And here come the Clips. 142 to play. Down only 8. Paul George.
It's getting interesting. You're the Clippers. That's what you want. You want Andre Drummond out on the perimeter having to make a decision. He threw an errant pass. Not used to being out on the perimeter, handling the ball and making decisions. That's what you want.
Well, 17 or 18, down to 8. Oh, and he can cut it down even further. We'll see what he does. Kicks it out. Batum had a wide open 3, didn't take it. Turns down that 3. Drives. Got a foul before the layup.
Foul before it.
Mm-hmm.
And Paul George is asking for, wait a minute, I think we got the and one on that.
Oh, A. Willie, he did.
Yeah.
55-49. Now, that's some real continuation right there. 5-point lead.
Yes, it is. When I saw this, he had the and one.
Little shimmy.
Yes, sir. The shoulders got to going.
He doesn't want to take that. He'll drive. Oh.
Meet me at the beaches. That's what I'm talking about, AD.
Yes, sir.
We are not short stopping and point shaving. We going hard to the rim.
At the apex. And you just couldn't quite get up there, man.
See, that's what it is. 8Ball and MJG coming out hard.
Coming out hard.
Hey, with the game. LeBron.
Attacks the rack. And that just may have done it right there.
That might be the you got to go home face.
Now 59-42. A grade with the lead. A grade left-hand side of your screen. Tap right-hand side of your screen. Did a great job to get this thing down to about what did you get it, 5? Yeah. Just a tough one. Sort of finishing that one off. Oh, boy, that would have been a big 3-point play.
Is that Kuzma in the foul? It was Kuz. You're Kuz. You don't want to commit that one.
Mm-hmm. So 59-54, 47 seconds left.
Clippers need to have more guys extending pressure out there, not just Paul George.
Yeah. 35 seconds left.
Wow.
Just a 5-point lead. Can he pull up or take the layup? He's going to pull it. Does he green it? Oh, can't
George.
get it to go.
The ball finds Paul George. Come on, PG.
Pandemic P. And the Clippers do commit a foul.
Quick foul, send AD to the line.
Ibaka, yep. So he got 1 of 2, right? Yep. 60-54.
We're definitely going to see some game management here. We'll see how Ty Lue uses those timeouts and fouls to try to extend this game. So especially when you see what the players do on the floor, yes, they're going to earn their money if the Clippers are able to somehow continue to fight and make this game even more interesting than what it is right now. But Ty Lue in this situation is also going to earn his money as well if the Clippers are able to accomplish that. It's going to be very interesting to see these last 24. Thinking, will I live another 24?
There it is. It always comes back to the Golden State.
Always.
4-point lead here. Better knock down these free throws. Schroeder, however you want to pronounce it. Oh,
Beat that one.
the iron is kind.
Ice in his veins.
62-56, 6-point lead.
The Lakers extending out, trying to take the Clippers off that three-point line. Good strategy.
Yeah. 62-56, 6-point lead for the Lakers.
Smart play by AP there to make sure that LeBron had a breakaway, could have given the Clippers the ball, taken that dunk, came back out. Smart play. Very smart play.
Hey, got a little hairy there at the end. Had a big lead. Was about literally one bucket away right before the end of the third quarter from really putting this thing to bed and making it, Betty bye-bye. But instead, great run there by Tap, man, making things interesting. Got it down to 4, but couldn't quite climb that mountain and get over that hurdle. So it is A grade. How about that? I'd like to see A grade and Dolan and Tap and those guys get back in here for the next 2K association. That'd be a nice little final right there.
Very much so. Very much so. Shout out. But hey, both guys played very well, and this is very entertaining game. Tap, you did a great job continuing the fight and getting into your game plan. That's what got you back in the game. I would have wanted you to lead into that earlier. A grade, great job. And what I like what A grade did was defensively, when he was doubling up, whenever the Clippers had the ball on the wing, whether that was Kawhi, whether that was PG, whether that was Reggie Jackson, really doubling up and making Tap make decisions off those double teams, rotating with AD, rotating with LeBron. Then offensively as well, mixing it up with AD, shooting threes, shooting layups, not just falling in love with the three because I got a 7-footer that can shoot threes. Great job of mixing up that game plan. Having LeBron also get to the rim early, then shoot jumpers late. I really love the strategy. Good job.
It's almost like he softened up the defense. You know what I'm saying? It was like a little body blow at the very beginning, and then it's like a boxing match at the end. Those body blows they hurt. You know what I'm saying? They add up.
No
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and bring in Derwin standing by with the Compete Forever 2K Association champ for season 2. He is grade A grade.
Hey, Greg, you're making this a habit now. Second time I'm interviewing you at the end of a championship. Watch this game, and you pretty much, in my opinion, was playing your game, bully ball a little bit early and then start hitting some big shots from the outside, and you pretty much was cruising. What happened late in that second half?
Second half, the game slowed down a little bit. He started tightening up on defense. He was a good player. He started rotating a little better, making me shoot. He wanted me to shoot with LeBron. LeBron can't shoot that great in this game, but Caldwell Pope came alive. Schroeder came alive. I put in Drummond, went big. All game I was small, and I went big for a couple minutes just to see what he would do. Drummond got a couple big alley-oops because he was putting a small guy on Drummond, and I had to make him pay.
Man, I mean, how much was your heart beating as you see that lead start to dwindle down and it was crunch time?
Yeah, playoff P missed a wide open corner 3 when I was down. When I was up 5, that would have made it a 1-possession game. So shout out to playoff P. He's with us. He's with us.
Man, entertaining game. You did it again. Congratulations on the victory. Well deserved. And I'm pretty sure I'll be seeing you again in the future. Larry?
Hey, A grade, before we get out of here, man, what's the goal now, man? You got the PS5s out, got the 2K League, season about to wrap up. Got 2K22 about to come out. What's in the future for you, man? What do you want to do, man? You want to get into this league, man, or what's the goal here for A grade?
I've been playing 2K for a while. Play year round, honestly, from usually a new one comes out in October. I actually
September nowadays.
September nowadays, yeah. No, the 2K League's really interesting. I don't play much Park or Pro-Am. I usually just kind of play quick games and look for tournaments to play in, wagers to play in. I actually have a full-time job, so this is kind of like my side hustle. Just a hobby I like to do on my side time. And but yeah, no, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep playing. I can't wait for the next 2K. Everyone's a little toxic in the community and saying 2K is bad, but I think this 2K has been great this year. There's really no exploits. You got to be nice on the sticks. If you're not nice on the sticks, you get bounced.
There you go. That's true.
Thanks.
It's stick skills. Hey, he said hustling, right? Hey, Willie, hustling is a habit, man. You know.
Like me.
Hey, congratulations, A grade. You are season 2 Compete Forever 2K Association champ. Be on the lookout. You'll get your text blast and your email for the next online qualifier, and then we'll be back next month, man, for season 3 of the Compete Forever 2K Association. I guess that will wrap up technically 2K21 this season, guys. Go to CompeteForever.com/2K Association. Once again, if you want to join here, the Compete Forever 2K Association, brought to you by our presenting sponsor, Big League Chew Bubblegum. Go to CompeteForever.com/2K Association. Xbox One. We're also doing PS5 as well. Ages 13 and up, quick play regs, current NBA rosters, win cash, prizes, and of course, be right here on television on BNC. All right, that'll do it for everyone behind the scenes. Kick, Punch, Block, Hot Rod, Steve, and everybody. Also, Coach K. And the rest of the crew back there. Once again, congratulations again to A grade and the Lakers winning the second season of the Compete Forever 2K Association. For Antonio Williams, former baller in college, Phoenix Suns scout. Look at him, boy. Book, Ayton, all those guys, man. They looking good right now in the Valley. With the Valley Oop we saw last month as well. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports Madden NFL NBA 2K League. Thanks for watching here on BNC. We'll see you next week with more Compete Forever Esports. Make it a good one, folks. Wave at him, A. Willie. Wave.
Hey, the lob.
This has been a KPB Media Works production.